If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs. If you want to pick up the shoulders, you're going to head over to Highmaul. Ask the butcher nicely to give you the shoulders. He'll probably say no, and basically, you're going to have to kill him. You're going to have to slaughter him to get the slaughterhouse boulders, 15% on the drop rate. The chest, Raiment of Divine Clarity, great name for any given priest garment. Hellfire Citadel, Shadow Lord Iskar is the boss. We got about a 15% drop rate on that. Moving on, we're looking at the belt, Deckhand's Rope Belt. Blackrock Foundry, Admiral Garen is the boss, 12% on the drop rate. Moving on, we're going to show you the boots, which you really can't see on a Draenei here. But the boots or the feet, Conjurer's Shoes, they drop from a rare in Dust Wallow Marsh, or you can buy them on the auction house. Got an undead dude where you also can't see the foots. Gilded Seraph's hand wraps, Antares, Burning Throne, Mythic Version Garathi bosses. As he does the spin, we're going to show you the cloak now, which is straight out of Azuna. It's a quest reward. It's called the Fate of the Queen's Reprisal, and it's called the Cloak of Greywatch, which is a look-alike cloak. I don't think it's called a Cloak of Grey. It's just a look-alike cloak. Anyway, the 100 Veil Fathom dropped from Zazine and Tomb of Sargeras Heroic, 6% on the drop rate, so fair drop rate to get the headpiece. And the weapon is Dragon Soul LFR, Elementium Fragment. Got about a 15%, 5% is wrong. You might be getting a very heavy Disc Priest or Holy Priest vibe, and that's okay. That's what this is intended for. Doubt Shadow Priest can wear this. The shoulders you get out of Blackrock Foundry. Hansgar is the boss, 20% on the drop rate. Moving on, we're going to show you the chest, which is the robes of Piniod. Wow, what is a Piniod Eye? I have no idea. Shaw of Fear, Tertian Endless Spring Heroic. Got a Worgen. Looking good on a Worgen. Got to say, the Girdle of the Infected Mind. My mind feels infected reading some of these crazy names. Highmaul, Brackenspore is the boss. Decent drop rate to get the girdle or the belt. The feet, Netherweave boots. Can't really see it here on a Worgen, but if you really want to see him, just find your local tailor or buy it on the auction house. It's that easy. Can't really see him on a Zendalari Troll here either. The hands, which are the Arcano Shattered Gloves, Blackrock Foundry, Admiral Garen, 14% on the drop rate. Doing the spin, showing you the cloak, which is what we're getting to next. And you're going to have to farm this out of Hellfire Ramparts, which is a BC dungeon, so it's spammable. Just kill a lot of mobs, try and pick it up, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. And now we have an undead dude showing you the head, which is the Moon Priest Visor out of Darksword. This is Alliance only, but as you can see, the visor isn't exactly on the undead, so it looks good without a headpiece on the undead. Probably a few other Horde characters. And the weapon, Pillar of the Down Cabal, Mythic Crucible of Storms. Okay, we're going to start off with the shoulders, which come straight out of Throne of Thunder Heroic. Jinrock the Breaker, 12% on the drop rate for the Fisher Split Shoulder Wraps, which is exactly what I would call those. The chest is straight out of Tarokar Forest, which of course is from BC. The Fallen Exarch is the quest reward, so it's called the Death Speaker's Tunic, which is kind of a decent name. Anyway, we're going to move on. It looks very different on a female, as you can see. The Strife-Ridded Cinch, Tomb Sargeras Maiden of Vigilance, about a 5% drop rate on the belt. The legs, which are the Leggings of Ancient Magics. Zulaman is the placed. Akelzan, which I may or may not have pronounced correctly, but the drop rate is accurately 18%. We have a Magthar Orc showing you the Silent Flame Sandals, straight out of Throne of Thunder Heroic. Just hit up some various mobs, kill them, and maybe they'll give you some boots. That's the way it works, folks. Moving on, we're going to show you the hands, Life Drainer's Sordid Grip, very Warlock kind of thing. Throne of Thunder Heroic, Duramu the Forgotten, what's his name again? 15% on the drop rate. And now, as you can see, the chest looks very different on the females. The Zandalari Troll Lady here. This is a rare that you could kill, or should I say a spirit beast, so you could piss off hunters, or get the cloak, or you can just buy it on the auction house. The head, blood-woven mask, and the weapon is straight out of Dragon Soul, 35% on the drop rate. We're going to kick off with the shoulders, and I want to say, not so great looking, kind of okay looking on a Draenei. Up next is a Culturian, doesn't look so great on him, but the Blood Elves looks amazing. Night Elves, amazing. Humans, amazing. Undead, amazing. So, and it's not difficult to get this set. Robes of Prophecy, Molten Core, Golmag, the Incinerator, 23% on the drop rate to pick up the robe. Now, the belt, the best place to get this, yes, you could farm it out of Siege of Orgrimmar, but not that easy. Ordos is probably the best place to get it, or the best guy to kill, to grab it from. Timeless Isle, as you can see, kind of a fair drop rate. Moving on, we're going to show you the feet. Willow Boots, Dead Minds, Brainwashed Nobles drop it. And you can just step up, buy it on the auction house, kind of get those golden kind of brown boots, which really work with this set. Now we're talking. Lady Blood Elf, Gilded Seraph, Hand Wraps, and Taurus, the Burning Throne, drops from the Garathi bosses. Look at that weapon. Look at that weapon with this set. The drop, look at the cloak with this set. I really like this set, obviously. The back is the Bladed Flame Wrath cover, Hyjal, Avengers of Hyjal. Here's the deal with this. You can buy it. It's a strength type of cloak, in other words, for plate wearers, but you can mog it to other armor wearers. Guarantee it. I can do it myself, so you can do it, but you might have to buy it with a plate wearer. And the offhand here is straight out of Uldir, drops from Mother. Uldir Subject Manifest, just basically your book with a kind of orange dot on it. And the weapon is straight out of Eternal Palace. Okay, let's break down the set, tell you where to get it. The shoulders, Grievous Gladiator Satin Mantle. If you're Horde, it would be Prideful. Straight out of your Mop PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor to pick up the shoulders. They have a nice animation to them, by the way. The chest, Moon Shroud Robe, Wrath of the Lich King level tailoring. Check your local tailor or your local auction house to buy the robe. Moving on, there's the animation. Belt has an animation too as well. It was a great set. The mob sets for pretty much every class, PvP sets I'm talking about, are really, really cool. Same goes with the belt here. Grievous is if you're Alliance, Prideful if you're Horde. Same with the feet. Grievous if you're Alliance, Prideful if you're Horde, Mob PvP vendor, 2 marks of honor to get the boots, which essentially are kind of like a golden brown. And we have a Lady Draenei who's showing you the hands, Grievous Gladiator Satin gloves, Mob PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor, and the gloves are yours. Do the spin, lady. Now we have the cloak, which I think is a great looking cloak for this set. The Shawl of Blind Absorption, Mythic Tomb of Sargeras, Engine of Souls, is the boss, and kind of a low drop rate, but it was worth it. Looking pretty cool on an undead dude here. The head, which is a quest reward out of Val Shara. Entangled Dreams is the name of the quest. There's a lot of lookalikes, so check Wowhead for that. And the last piece is your Class Order Hall default artifact for any given Holy Priest. So that's the first artifact they give you. I guess the easiest way to get this piece is just step up and buy it from the Shadowpan Quartermaster, 1,000 gold. You're probably going to need about Revered or Exalted to buy it, or you can farm it out of Throne of Thunder. It also drops from some world bosses in Mopland. The chest, Robe of Awakening or Awakening Nightmare, Ice Crown Citadel, normal mode, 25 man, Cache of the Dreamwalker, 19% on the drop rate, looking really cool on a Worgen here. The Abandoned Zandalari Fire Cord, Throne of Thunder, various mobs, just step up, kill them all. Kind of a fair drop rate, so you can probably farm that out. I got it pretty easily anyway. The feet, Netherweave Boots, BC level tailoring. Check your local tailor or just step up, buy it on the auction house, probably your best bet. Moving on, we have a Lady Draenei showing you the hands, which are the gloves of false gestures. What exactly is a false gesture? I don't exactly know. Dalaran, Wrath of the Lich King version, just buy it from the Legacy Quartermaster, simple and easy. The back, Gilded Thorian Cloak, Karazhan BC version, Terrestrian Ilhoof is the boss. 17% on the drop rate, so you kill him and he gives you a cloak. Great deal. Now we have a Magthar Orc showing you the head, which is Adventurer's Excellent Circuit. High Mountain, they have a Pit Lord, which is a quest reward. In the offhand, which is out of Highmaul, Kargath Bladefist, 18% on the drop rate for the green ball. And the dagger is straight out of Black Temple, Illidan Stormrage, 19% on the drop rate. If you're still listening up and until now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll close out by saying what I always say: whatever it is by you, whether it is morning, afternoon, or night, make your day epic.